Someone should tell Mega House to scope a new sword for Gintoki. I'll buy that at a high price. All missing pieces are finally coming together. We have been waiting for the greatest solution to all problems for a long time. I am talking about, of course, the almighty epic weapon, the hair gun! The chapter is filled with explanation of Altana's setback with fun comedy, and a sign of the end is drawing near. It's pretty cool to see how Umebozo went all over the universe to collect the Altana in order to face one greatest foe of his life. It's a bit sad that one of the scientists wondered why Umebozo went out of his way to collect Altana Crystal when his wife Koka is dead. That line alone shows that they know each other for a while, and his curiosity sees Umebozo rejuvenated his interest. His expression says the achievement has been unlocked. The chapter explains the Altana and how Umebozo is using it to end Usuro. It's a good thing that the last arc already shows the weakness and key to victory before this chapter. Otherwise, it would have felt like a great Deus Ex Machina at the last minute. Usuro's strength was slowly showing off from immortality to Altana. It never left an impression that he is always unstoppable. Not to mention, the last arc already hinted Umebozo to play a key role to save the world. The explanation does make sense on how he came close in the last arc. Altana is the source to Usuro's immortality, but it didn't elaborate before on why we need to go back to Earth to prevent actual death. It turns out that it's a rare occasion that people can be born from Altana from their home planet. It treats it as their blood veins, as if to say the world is his or her body. It's why Koka starts to feel human and sick once she left her home planet. It was not only dying, but it had little Altana crystal left to save her. This explanation has certified Usuro isn't immortal, rather has a powerful mortal body. When Umebozo breaks the crystal inside his body, it actually did work. It never said it didn't. The idea is to use Altana's source from outside of Earth because the body can't function well from another source. It's like injecting a different blood type to a person. It treats it like a virus, and Umebozo searched everywhere to create weapons with Altana use. The best part is how he builds up for the greatest discovery. His hair is back and glorious as ever. The transition to comedy is seamless and caught me with laughter. I was hooked to the build up, and then he went out of his way to present his newfound hair. It's comical how Sorochi actually treats it as a Deus Ex Machina, only for useless perks. Too bad for him, because Kamui has little to no respect for his old man, so he ripped off his hair like a wig. Well, there goes his hair already. I should have foreseen his death flag. The move tries to bounce back to serious note with the introduction of a unique gun. The problem is, it's a gun for a hair, and it takes a couple of seconds to make it grow. The reaction towards his asinine discovery is hilarious. Yorizuya keeps on pummeling him, and one time, they just shove him at the enemy like a bulldozer. If anything, his weapon can truly benefit the world with bold men. Then again, I can only recall him to be the only one. The sense of seriousness returns when he finally shows its useful perk. When Altana is combined with a weapon, it can now override the immortal body and become simply mortal. The cannon of his are combined with it, so he can actually kill them in one killing blow. It also helps the particle spread around the area, so the rule still applies. Why Umebozo didn't use it earlier is beyond me. Hell, even Yorizuya has the same complaint. Well, thank God no one died, I think. He also made grenades, which Kamui got a head start of using it. The tone completely shifts to seriousness, and it's a heartwarming end to the chapter. Umebozo and Kamui have kind words to Kagura, as if they finally learned their lesson from her, and they want her to do what's important to her. Protect the family. They allow themselves to stay behind and take care of endless enemies' troops in order for Kagura to save Sadaharu. It's a really nice family scene. The best part is that Umebozo made a sword for Gintoki because he believes the way of a samurai. What's touching is Gintoki using the ideology of having two swords, completing the warrior status. One can be addressed as a sole protector among themselves. However, even with a new sword, he always has two swords and they can't be broken. The family theme is nice in here. Both families have their strengths and care, and they won't let this war break them apart. The presentation is presented on the comical aspect. It's hilarious on how it was building up for a great reveal, only to end on a ridiculous note. It doesn't get old to see Yorizuya beating Umibozu down. The cannon scene is a cool moment, though that was a bonus weapon rather than the handgun. Seriously, there is a tender moment by the end with the Gento family theme. Gintoki's new sword looks promising. I once imagined that Altana's sword could be one way to kill Usuro, and here we are. I guess I called it long time ago. It's a compelling chapter with Umibozu providing the details of Altana and how to end Usuro. The comedy is good as well with its execution and timing. The send-off leaves a good feel moment and a promising note with the new sword. The end is seriously drawing near. I'm giving this chapter an 8. I'm really happy to see Gintoki having a new sword. It's been so long that I have seen Gintoki with an actual sword. It seems fitting for the final arc for Gintoki to use an actual sword against his own sensei, regardless it's not really him, it's still sensei's body. So already the final fight is promising to set up to be one of the grandest one of all. What are your thoughts of this chapter? How long will it take for Yorizuya to reach to Sadaharu? I do believe we need to see where Shinshigumi is located right now, because they still have to stop the whole dragon hole, so that is still a prominent mission to deal with. Usuro definitely could come either after the whole stoppage or it could come before it. Regardless, it's going to be one hell of a climactic end. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.